Except skate parks with the fatty, you know, my red bike. And the reason why I say no skate parks is because, you know, the chance of me crashing. I mean, yeah, the the trails and all that, I can crash on too, you know, and fuck my derailleur up. But at the same time, I kind of don't, because I haven't crashed on a dirt trail in how long, but I also haven't ridden on a dirt trail in, I don't know, 2-3 years. But that's kind of hard too to do, because, you know, I work different work schedules than Jimmer, and I work weekends, you know, and I don't really get every weekend off without asking. You know, yeah, it happens, but you know, it's not an every weekend thing. And the only time that I really get weekends off is when I go camping. So that's getting bad again. So you know, like I said, I'm not bashing anybody, but it's just like I said, I got more versatility in riding what I ride, you know, and I can go pretty much, you know, same shit as a road biker. I mean, yeah, I may not be able to last as long, but still, you know, mountain biking beats the fuck out of your body more than road biking. BMX is the same way. I just never learned how to ride, you know, like do tricks on BMX when I was those days. I was wanting to learn, never got the chance to, you know, because I didn't ride BMX every day. Once I started getting into mountain biking and shit. You know, I mean, yeah, and I also, like I said, I've always bashed Walmart bikes because, you know, Walmart or department store bikes, I've always bashed them because, you know, they're not, all right, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but department store bikes aren't always like the best. Yeah, they're getting better, you know, at least the Walmart shit is. You know, because you got, a normal stem where you got your pinch bolts, where it's not the fucking quill stem. Which quill stems are old and outdated anyway. You know, they got a normal stem like what you find on a BMX bike nowadays. The next time that I go to Walmart with Mom, I keep forgetting to, and I probably will forget again. But I should buy I've always said that I should buy the 2 bottle cages, but now with the new carrier on the camper, it's kind of hard to because I should, because I don't want it to make it harder to put on, which really isn't. 43. I think that was, I read that right. Yeah, 43. $44 now. Okay, yeah, I'm reading that right. You know, so speaking of which, I'm ready to go fucking camping again. But I got like 2 or 3 weeks yet. I'm gonna go up to Dollar Tree. Then I'm probably gonna ride around for a little while yet afterwards, because I'm gonna try to push lunch back to noon. You know, because I want to start losing weight. So I'm going to start cutting back on what I eat, on how much I eat. Oh yeah, I should have stopped at... Actually, it's not too late to. Because I was going to do it yesterday, go up to Dollar Tree yesterday, but I didn't because Dad was coming home, and I didn't want them asking what, you know, what I was doing up there, up that way, so. You know, if I were to buy that house on the corner where that has that 3-stall garage that's recessed back, I'd ask the realtor, who does that garage belong to? That 3-stall right here. And it's like, if it belongs to me, if I buy the house, I'm like, fucking sweet. They're gonna ask, well, why? I said, because now I got somewhere to store the camper, my camper. Like, you own a camper before you bought a house? I'm like, yeah, I'm just a partial owner, I'm not full. They're like, what do you mean by partial? I said, I put down so much. I did so much as a down payment to make the payments cheaper for my co-owners. And the realtors are like, oh, okay. And I said, so yeah, obviously I'm big into camping.